Ladies and gentlemen, hello. My name is Josh Strife Hayes. Welcome to my playthrough of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. This is one of my favourite old school Dungeons and Dragons games. Now, if you've played Baldur's Gate before, you'll know what we're in for. There's going to be a lot of very difficult combat, some quick saving, some quick loading, and some absolutely excellent storytelling. If you've not played Baldur's Gate before, don't worry, I'm not going to spoil any of the story. We're going to play through it all together. A lot of it is voice acted, but there's also a lot of dialogue in this game, and I'm going to do my best to read out as much as I possibly can. But mainly, it'll be the excellent characters speaking for themselves. Now, I am playing the Enhanced Edition on PC, which comes with the expansion pack already installed. And we're going to be playing on the average difficulty. So we're going to go from the very start. Not bothered about tutorial or the black pits right now. That's like a kind of combat arena style extra. We're going to go straight for the new game. He who fights with monsters should look to it that he himself does not become a monster. When you gaze long into the abyss also gazes into you.
No, you can't. I will be the last, and you will go first. Jimmy, please!
And that is all the context we need. There are others. I will be the last and you shall go first, and then someone dies. Who are the others? Who's the first? Who's the last? We don't know. We don't need to know yet. So we're going to go with single player, despite the fact this game has an excellent multiplayer mode. Single player. And I haven't loaded the game yet. I'm not going to pre-generate my character. We're going to make a character from scratch. Obviously, I'm going to play me. There's going to be a little bit of Marty Stew kind of self-injection into this game, of course. Gender male, I think. Yep. And this is just a throwback to my childhood. You've got loads of different character portraits here that you can choose from. It's a D&D game, that's how they work. But I always play as this guy, because deep in my mind I want that hair. That's the kind of brown wispy hair that I want. That's beautiful to me. Race, always human. And class. Now, whenever I play pen and paper D&D, I'm either a bard or a paladin, because even in video games I can't be mean to people. Even in games I can't choose the evil option, I can't choose the nasty option. I want to save everyone, I want to try and be good, so we're going to go with paladin. Don't worry, I know that's a boring class to pick, but there's going to be loads of NPCs we pick up along the way that's going to make it way better. If you've not played Dungeons and Dragons before, or you're not quite familiar with it, the class is like an overarching kind of structure of the way that you will fight and the way that your character will interact with the world. Paladin in general just means kind of goody two-shoes, good guy. And we can then choose a subclass, so Cavalier, Inquisitor, Undead Hunter or Blackguard. Now, I quite like the idea of the Inquisitor. He's pretty cool. The Cavalier is the general paladin. I think the Cavalier seems like the most righteous one. This class represents the most common picture of the knight, the chivalrous warrior who epitomizes honor, courage and loyalty. The Cavalier is specialized in battling classical evil monsters such as demons and dragons. Oh god, yeah, we're definitely killing some dragons. I get bonuses to hits, may cast remove fear, immune to charm, fear, poison and morale failure, and resistance to fire and acid. Okay. Alignment. Now, as a paladin you have to be lawful good. If you want any more information on the alignments, just Google it, go through, have a look. At the minute in D&D we're on the 5th edition, have a look at those rules, they're pretty interesting. And abilities, ooh, here we go. Now, anyone who's played Baldur's Gate will know how infuriating this screen is. We've got a number at the bottom where it says total roll just there. The way you play D&D, or the way that I play D&D with 5th edition, is when you generate your ability scores, which effectively tell you exactly what you do. How physically strong you are, your hand-eye coordination is, your dexterity, constitution is how tough you are, your kind of fortitude, intelligence is how much you know, wisdom is how much you can actually apply it, and charisma is how much people like you. Now if I keep clicking re-roll, that total roll at the bottom there will change, because what it's doing is it's rolling 3 6-sided dice that we would refer to as d6. And it's rolling 3d6 for each of these. If you're doing 5th edition, you'll roll 4d6 and drop the lowest. And what I want to do is keep re-rolling them until that total roll ideally says above 90. It's not essential, I can always change it in the future, and there are programs where you can manipulate your own stats, but I don't like using those too much. I like trying to get at least a genuine roll. You'll see I've been clicking store over there. Store basically means I can come back to the results again. I'm on 88 right now, and if I don't get above 88 in the next couple of... Oh, there we go, 90. Fantastic. You know what, we'll go with 90. So I've got 90 total points to distribute. I'm going to drop my intelligence down a bit, not too bothered about that. Charisma, definitely I want on max. Strength and constitution. I might take some more away from intelligence. I'll leave it at 8 and stick strength up and constitution up. Charisma I want to stay on 18. Wisdom can't drop any lower. Intelligence is pretty much minimised. That seems fine. That's okay for a paladin. I'll be alright with that. It's not the world's greatest stats, but I'll be okay. Skills. Ooh. Right, here we go. Now, I'm not going to metagame this, don't worry. I know exactly the best weapons in this game, but I'm not going to metagame it too much. I'm going to play it the way I actually play it. And the way I actually play is shield and one-handed weapon, normally a hammer. Normally some kind of big paladin style hammer. So we're going to go with the sword and shield style. Blah 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 blah, there we go. Okie dokie. Yeah, one-handed melee weapon in combination with a shield. Stick 2 onto there. And do we have any warhammers? Or a flail, ideally. Flails are always good, because you can import your character into Baldur's Gate 2, and in Baldur's Gate 2, flails were just absolutely phenomenal. So sword and shield and warhammer. Seems good to me. I'll take that. Appearance. Oh, look at these graphics. Look at these old school graphics. Now hair, I've got black hair, so the darkest it can go. Bright blue. Skin, I'm pretty light skinned, so we'll go with pretty light for that. I don't want to get horrible kind of yellow colour. Make me look ill. That'll do. Clothing, major and minor. Well, right now I'm wearing black, so major should probably be black. And minor, glancing around my room, seeing what I actually wear. I'm going to be honest, normally I wear red. So, black and red it is. Is that a bright red? What about like a pinky style bright red colour? Yeah, that'll do. Nice shiny red. Ooh, I get to choose my voice. So I'm going to click play and listen to all these voice samples.
Onward!
Okay, that's pretty powerful.
Death to you all!
Nah, he's very aggressive.
Your life ends here.
Yeah, well spoken, straight to the point.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble. Right, Northern Irish accents, that's fantastic.
You got this coming!
He's very aggressive and angry.
Let's give them a right thrashing.
Oh my goodness, yes, I say tip-top old sport. I think Male 5 might have won there.
Get over here!
Let's listen to Male 5 again, the middle-class guy.
Let's give them a right thrashing.
Well, of course. I grow torpid and require slumber. How tedious all this becomes.
Oh my goodness, yes, we're playing a middle-class paladin all the way through this game. Fantastic. That is exactly me, darling, in this game. Beautiful. Name. Now, my actual name is Josh. Go as Josh Strife Hayes. Oh god, do we go with Strife or do we go with Josh? Let's just go with Josh. There we go. I'm done. Okay, accept. And here we go. Let's choose story mode. No. Legacy of Bald. Definitely not. Core rules. 25% less damage. Party members cannot permanently die. Oh, that takes away all the drama. Here we go. Veteran players who are well versed in AD&D, enemies deal full damage, we can permanently die and spells aren't guaranteed. Core rules. We've gathered our party, let us venture forth.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Farron. It is an imposing fortress, kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
Brilliant. So let's go. Journal updated. Find Gorion. Gorion, my foster father, has informed me that we must immediately leave Candlekeep and set out on a journey, and then the journal disappears. I press J, it comes back up. Come on, it should be here somewhere. I'm guessing pressing the prologue. No. Quests. Find Gorion. There we go. He has given me some gold, and I must purchase supplies for the road, including weapons and armour. Now, if you've never played Baldur's Gate before, it's an isometric RPG. Isometric RPG means I control the character like this. I can zoom out with the mouse and zoom in with the mouse. I basically click and can move around. I don't need to move too fast. Now, one of the coolest things is every time you click on your character, it will speak to you.
How may I be of assistance?
And it even says that there, how may I be of assistance? And when I click and tell it to do the first action after selecting it,
You have but to ask.
he'll do it. I can talk to people.
I should have joined the army.
Hey there, kid, nothing to see here. Fair enough. I like how depressed that guy is. He just says, I should have joined the army, and then ignores you.
I should have joined the army.
I was in one of the great spires of the keep last night and saw the strangest sight. The horizon was aglow for a time, as though many a man carried torches in the distance. Usually there are only merchants on that path, though never at night. Bandits perhaps, but so many. Interesting, so we now have more information. Ooh, there's a tutor.
Hello, child.
I've been instructed to tell you about the basic mechanics of movement and time. If there's anything in that sort you'd like to know of. No. I'll just be moving on. I'm going to assume if I press spacebar, it pauses. Now, pausing the game is going to be very, very important because, as with Dungeons & Dragons, we can pause the game at almost any time and then instruct our party what to do. Especially in combat, this is going to be vital. We can tell all of our party members what to do, then unpause the game, and it will all happen at the same time. Now, the only other thing I need to know is I should be able to press a button, either Shift or Control or Alt or something that shows me all the highlightable or all the clickable things. I need to know what that is. So, gameplay and key bindings. Nope. Actions, nope. Miscellaneous. Toggle AI, no. There should be one that shows me everything I can click on instantly, but I'm guessing not. Nah, we'll be alright. I'll find it later. Gore, yep, definitely. You're on. Story mode, no. Cloud saves, no. Area map background, highlight accessible terrain on the area map, no, it's fine. Okie dokie, cool. There's a lot of stuff we can change around. So let's pop into the inn and go in here. So you'll see that whenever the cursor changes to a question mark, Candlekeep Inn. I'm just going to raise this up very slightly just so we can get a bit more going on at the same time. Here we go. Now, very few loading screens in this. I do like that.
I shall attend you to a truck.
I've been told to advise you in negotiating with merchants. I don't need you to tell me, mate, because I've played this game before. Basically, just talk to him and go through the dialogue trees. It's not hard. Ah, this guy, Winthrop. Best opening line of dialogue in any game ever.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
A beautiful line. A beautiful, beautiful line. Well, hello there, young one. Come to visit your old pal Winthrop, have you? Well, don't forget the 10,000 gold piece book entrance fee. As per Candlekeep's custom, don't you know? And then, like most RPGs of the time, we get many, many responses. That's outrageous. What kind of a fool do you take me for? Stuff you're in and stuff you company. You always were the big kidder, so more of the kind of sarcastic, friendly response. Or I fear I don't have the kind of entry fee with me, so the very serious but dull response. We could roleplay this. I think we will. We'll roleplay it as a ridiculously sarcastic middle-class paladin. So you always were the big kidder. Having a bit of fun with you, my friend. Them monks may be walking about with poles in their nethers, but you... No, you're always welcome here in my sight. Gorion did well by you, he did. So is there anything I can do for you? Some drinks, a room to sleep, or anything to buy? Yes, what do you have? So we've got the 4 rooms that we could rent and sleep in, or down here we have the tabs, buy and sell. Now you'll see that I've got 100 gold up here, and I need to pretty much equip myself. Now the red, I think, is because I can't use it. Yeah, not usable by cleric, druid, mage, monk. Requires 6 strength, 2-handed. Oh. I'm not sure why that's red. Maybe it just means I can't afford it or use it yet. Oh, I can't use any missile weapons. That's what it was. Right, I've got a warhammer. That's only going to cost 2 gold. Yep, that's going to be necessary. I'll have one of you. And what else we got? Can you get me a shield? Chainmail? Splint mail I can't quite afford yet. That's irritating. Let's have a look at a large shield. If I right-click on it, get some stats. Armor class +1. Extra versus missile attacks. I've got 15 strength, that's fine. Yeah, the medium shield requires 12 strength, only adds 8 weight. I may as well buy the large shield, to be honest. I'll buy that. And then, do you sell any helmets? Ooh, helmets are always nice. Oh, I should look down here. There's different colours of large shields. That's a shame. I'll change the colour later on. It's not a problem. And I need some armour now. I want the splint mail or the chain mail, but I can't afford either of those. Thankfully, there are a couple of quests I can do in this opening area that I'm going to do before I go anywhere else. So, over here I've got my kind of quick tab menu, and I'll open my inventory, and we can see everything about it. Anyone who's not played an old school D&D game before, this might be quite intimidating, but it's very simple. It's just a click and drop, and you'll see it change here. Armor class 10, dexterity -2. Let's stick on the shield. Can't put the shield on yet because I've got to unequip you. There we go. Ah, you can even see whenever you pick an item up over here, it says what you've currently got and what it's going to go to, which is lovely. And Tharko means 2-hit armor class 0. And I'm going to be honest, I have absolutely no way of explaining to you how it works, because it was the worst system that Dungeons & Dragons ever came up with. I don't like to hit armor class 0. I think it's overly complicated. But normally the lower number the better. What have we got in here? Noblewoman. I'd much prefer if you would leave me be. Well, screw you too. I don't want to talk to you either. Let's go up here. Can you steal from people and kill things in this game? Absolutely. Absolutely. Ah, there we go. Now you'll see that when I hover my mouse over the drawers, it goes to that kind of pick symbol. I could attempt to steal, but then I would get shouted at because there's a guy in the room just there, sleeping man. Also, I'm playing a paladin, and I'm lawful good. I'm lawful good in real life. I believe that everyone should be following the letter of the law, and I'm not going to be... Let's talk to you.
Don't touch me. I might catch something.
Yes, may I help you? Sorry to disturb you, wrong room. My apologies, I've been knee-deep in the tomes all day. I'm in quite the fog as a result. You might help me to your valuables, if I'm playing a bad guy. I was just wondering who I'm sharing the inn with tonight. Yeah, who am I sharing the inn with tonight? I might very well be anyone, but I am Christian of Waterdeep. Likely you would not know my family by name or history, and this suits me well and good. These trips to Candlekeep are a bit of an extravagance on my part, and while I neither use illicit substances nor consort with hired company, I spend quite enough here that I should not like it common knowledge. To this end, I should appreciate it if you would forego your odd little attempt at introduction and leave me be to my thoughts. You know what? That's very eloquently put. I will leave you alone, sir. Have a good day. For anyone who's watching this playthrough thinking, is he going to voice over every character? I don't know, probably. This guy over here looks super important. Firebead Elvenhair. That's the most fantasy name ever.
To ask.
It's hard to find decent.
Yes, I'm back within the hallowed walls of Candlekeep. With this iron crisis upon us, information. That's going to be important. Remember that later. The trip from Baragos was more hazardous than I care to relate. You're Gorian's ward, aren't you? My, you've come into your own. If you would permit an old man's jealous of youth to say so. I left an identify scroll with Tethtoril. There's going to be a lot of fancy names in this. Tethtoril in the inner grounds. He should be done examining it by now. So if you could fetch it for me, I'd be grateful. We have a quest. An old mage who makes the occasional visit from Baragost has left an identify scroll with some guy in the inner courtyard. Well, I've got nothing else to do. Let's go and find this guy. If I hover the mouse over people, their names will pop up. Now, if I double click, my character doesn't run. Oh, these guys are going to sing. So saith the wise Alondo indeed. Yes, I was saying, I don't run. If I double click, the screen like this just jumps. There we go. Let's explore. Ah, there you are. Firebeard has sent you. Very well, return the scroll to him, but then you must hurry and speak with Gorion. He's waiting for you on the steps of the Central Library. I assure you, child, it is a matter of greatest urgency. Mate, I will get there.
It's me, Imoen.
It's Imoen, is it?
It's me, Imoen.
Hello, Imoen. I'm surprised that stuffy old Gorion let you away from your studies and chores. That old fiddle-faddle. I snuck off too. Old Puffguts Winthrop was looking for me, but I've got all day to do his chores. You have time for a story today? No, I can tell you don't. What have you been up to? Now, Imoen is your childhood friend. I'm afraid I cannot chat today, little one. My foster father wishes me to prepare. Leave me be. That's a bit harsh, the second option. I'm sorry, child, but I'm not to tell anyone what I'm doing. I must go. You should not tarry about either. I'm afraid I cannot chat today. Little one, I'm not much younger than you. Though you sure got tall fast. Relatively. Anyway. A journey, eh? I never get to travel. Wish I could go with you. Yeah, really wish I could. Yes, sir. Really do. Alright. I get the message. I'll ask if you can come with us. Oh, don't be silly. Gorion would never even let you finish the sentence, especially after what a letter of his said. Did I say that? No, of course I didn't. Never saw no letter. Nope, I'll just get back to work now. You had better go. Gorion is waiting. Oh, so there's been a letter, has there, Imoen, with your pink hoodie, keeping things from me. I'm going to go and give this scroll back to the guy in the inn. Baldur's Gate was one of the first games I played as a child. It really got me into the whole video game thing, and I played the version with 5 CDs, and you had to keep changing CDs constantly whenever you walked from place to place, so you know, half your game time was spent changing CDs. I'm glad to see that age has not hardened your heart toward an old man such as myself. I'll take all your identify scrolls. I have a great use for those type of scrolls. Here, allow me to cast a little spell on you. It will protect you from any evil you might meet tonight. Oh, thanks. You cast a spell on me. I don't know what's out there beyond those walls. Gain experience 50, and I've had protection from evil casted on me. Cool. Cast.
You have but to ask.
Let's continue. Ooh, you look. Oh, you're just a regular guard, aren't you?
With both my arms tied behind my back.
Yeah, you're just guarding stuff. Hello there.
Hello there.
Oh, okay, that's what she said as well. Oh, hello. Have you seen my copy of The History of Halra anywhere? You know how I can't stand the constant shuffling of arthritic feet up in the library, so I thought I'd get a bit of fresh air just east of here, and oh, I hate being so absent-minded. Please, if you find it, I really do need it back. Right, Philidia, you've lost your book. I'm pretty sure, from experience, it's in a hay bale somewhere. That's what I seem to remember. Let's see if I'm right. Ah, what do you know? Boom, son. Whenever you search somewhere, you can see what's in the place you've searched and what's in your own inventory. I seem to have one potion of healing. What I'm actually going to do is stick that potion of healing onto my quick item slot just there, and then it will appear in game just there. Let's give this potion back to Forgetful Girl.
Hello there.
My book! Oh, you remind me of Gorion when you grin like that. Raising you has been hard on him. I know, but he says it's a toil of love, toil of destiny even. You must be a very special child indeed to draw such praise from a man of his silent nature. Here, take this little gem of mine. Maybe Winthrop will give you a little something for it. Excellent. The party's gained an item. Thank you. What have I gained? I have gained a Lynx Eye Gem. Okay. And will Winthrop buy it off me? That's the
You have but to ask.
in dude.
My hotel's as clean as an elven
I'm not sure.
arse.
He'll buy it off me for 7. Okay. No, I don't really. 7, I've got 85. That will get a 92. It still wouldn't give me enough for any of these things. That's a shame. I'll keep doing quests and see if I can get enough to actually buy some armour before we decide to leave. Let's have a look what's around here. If I press M and bring up the map, you can actually see... Oh, that's nice. This is an addition that's not in the original. See these little tags around here that shows you where you can go into and out of. That's very nice. So we haven't been in the priest's quarters. Let's go... Ah, and it zooms in as well when you double click. That's something that this enhanced edition is doing pretty well. Priest's quarters. Okay. It's in here. Okay. I'm not saying he's a bad guy, but his name is Shank. They're not being very subtle with this. Oh, goody goody. I've gone and found you first. You are the ward of Gorion, no doubt. I am. What can I do for you? Oh, our encounter should be quite simple for you. Plainly put, I have made it my mission to end your life. Success will mean a little respect among my peers. So you see, you can do very little, except die. Now I've got the game set, so as soon as an enemy appears or combat starts, the game automatically pauses. You'll see it just says there, auto-paused, enemy sighted. That is going to be a lifesaver in the future. So all we need to do now is highlight the enemy and click. Now you'll see all the rolls of the dice that this game is doing in the background down there. So if you're a D&D 2nd edition veteran, just keep watching the rolls. Beautiful. Killed him straight away. We can even roll back and see what happens. I'll crush your face, I will. Make you dead and done. So Shank attack roll is 17 minus 3 equals 14 equals hit. So I got hit for 1. You'll see I'm on 12 out of 13. Takes 1 piercing damage. I rolled 9 plus 3 equals 12, which was a hit, and he takes 10 crushing damage from me. And then he drops a dagger.
You have but to ask.
I'm going to pick his dagger up. Okay, so I just got attacked randomly by someone trying to kill me. Apparently I'm important enough to try and kill. While we're in this room, let's see what we can loot, because there's no one else around here. Ooh, a warhammer, so I don't even need to buy one. Okay. As long as there's no one seeing you steal stuff, go for it. Okay, you'll see it says they're locked. I tried to pick it and it's locked. Now I don't have any lockpick skills, but I can click on my hammer and then click on that. You have successfully forced the lock open. Fantastic, we've just smashed the lock open. Proper D&D style. And we have another dagger. This seems to be everything in this room. Let's go. A guy called Paladin just walked up to me. Josh, you cut yourself above the brow. There. What's wrong, child? Something in your eyes tells me that something is very wrong indeed. Oh, Paladin, there was a man in there. He smelled like the stables. No. It's nothing. One of the cats didn't like me petting it. I'm fine. Get what you need from the inn. Gorion is desperate to be off. I'm sure he is, mate, but calm it down, alright? We'll get there. What are you on about, my friend? Dreppin.
What do you need?
Nice day, ain't it? Too bad Nessa ain't here enjoying it, though, her being sick and all. I need to get one of them potions of antidote off Hull. He stayed up drinking last night and got hauled out of bed to man the gates early this morning, so I bet he's got a few of them lying around somewhere. So Drepin's cow needs a potion of antidote from Hull, who's been posted on the gate. I'll bring up my map, the gate's over here. So let's zoom down over here and go and talk to Hull. This is an old school D&D adventure. If you were expecting a million miles an hour roller coaster ride, don't worry, there are those bits in it, but apart from that it's a very, you see Hull's just there, it's a very, very story based, very emotional, very deep game. If you have played it before, you know exactly what to expect. If you haven't, you're in for a serious adventure. Hey kid, I woke late this morning and left my sword in the barracks before going on duty. If you want to get it for me, it's in the chest at the foot of my bed on the right hand side of the barracks. Quick now, before the gate warden catches me without it. You'll also find an antidote there. I think Drepin needs one for old Nessa. Yeah, you're not wrong. So you want your sword back, do you? Where's the barracks? The barracks is over there. Let's go this way and get it up. Walking past all these important people. There's a lot of guards in Candlekeep. There's a lot of armed people. Oh, hello. I can take some coins from that box. No one saw me do that. Barracks. Yes. Open and in we go.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Let's see if I can find Hull's. That's locked. Now I could probably try and force it open like the other one, but there are two guys in here and I don't want to do that. That's locked as well. I'm not going to force any of these open because there are two guards in here. There we go. Hull's longsword and an antidote. Cool. Let's talk to Fuller. Oh, what a mead-filled night. That Hull is just too much. Poor sap had to go man the gate this morning too. I don't know how he does it. What can I do for you anyways? Yeah, the mead would explain why Hull forgot to put his sword on this morning. He sent me to fetch it for him. Oh, nothing really. I was just nosing about. And I was... Do you have any errands I can run? Errands, yeah. And then a quarter of crossbow bolts. If you can get some off Winthrop at the inn, I'll reimburse you. Oh, very well. There'll be a few coins in it for you too. Cool. An errand for Fuller. We can combine that. We can walk back this way past Hull, give him his sword. Pop give the antidote to the guy that needed it for the cow. And then go back to Winthrop. Maybe even combine that with buying some armour. You don't need to do all these quests. These are all mini side quests, and I'm only doing them to build up the small amount of gold that I start off with. There you go, Hull. Thanks, kiddo. Geraint didn't bring you up half bad, did he? You're lucky to have grown up here in Candlekeep, to be honest. Sometimes I think the world outside these gates has gone mad. What with all this fighting over iron shortages and all, Arm and Baldur's Gate will be at war before the season's out, you mark my words. Anyhow, I'm on duty. It's 20 gold pieces for saving my skin from the chief. Thank you very much. Gate Warden must be in a surly mood today. Hull paid full 20 GP. Now, my charisma score will actually affect how much I get from some quests. Not always, but higher charisma gets you cheaper prices in shops and sometimes better rewards for quests.
What do you need?
You're a wonder you are. Stick with me, we'll go far. Well, okay, stick with me, we'll probably never leave the walls of Candlekeep, would we? Good thing you ain't wearing none of that metal armour, though, as I hear the bandits out there would just as soon kill you. Kill you as look at you to get it off your back. I just hope this whole iron crisis business is wrapped up. So, it seems the outside world has got some serious issues with a lack of metal. Thankfully, I think Winthrop has got at least some splint mail or chain mail armour for sale. Yeah, that rhymes. We'll pop in here and finish off some more of these little fetch quests. This is more for the tutorial introduction to it. People who haven't played the game too much before. Just introduces them to the basic concepts. I need a quarrel of crossbow bolts, was it? No, it was bolts. I'm sure it was bolts. Bolt. Yeah, buy. Cool. I can also sell the warhammer and the 2 daggers. And oh, hang on, I've got 130. Excellent. I can buy some splint mail. Let's have a look. Armor class 4. Yep, could be good till I get something better. Splint mail will do fine. Excellent. If I open my inventory screen Should be able to equip. Oh, look at that. Look a bit more like a paladin now. Look like I'm actually ready to go and paladinize, which is, as we all know, the verb form of a paladin. The doing word of paladins. To paladinize. Where are we going? Where are we going, actually? I totally forgot that. Blah, blah, blah. Finished. Errand for Fuller. That was it. He was in the barracks, wasn't he? Fuller wants the crossbow bolts. There you go, Fuller. Thanks, kid. I hate to tell you might be leaving this place soon. Watch your back out there, okay? Here, let me give you this dagger. My father killed a hobgoblin with it once, many years ago. Stabbed him right in the back, he did. It ain't no broadsword, but it'll do in a pinch. Now take care of yourself. Excellent. We gained an item. Oh, nice. Oh, it's blue. Okay. The fact that it's blue says that it's special. See where it says identify just there? I need a scroll or a spell to identify it. It's magical or it's enchanted. But I'm not skilled enough to identify it because I'm a paladin, not a mage. Let's have a look what's in the bunkhouse, if anything.
I have a blade with your name on it.
Okay, he just said, I have a blade with your name on it. There, you're a Galarian's little whelp, ain't you? Yeah, you match the description. You don't look so dangerous to me. I am his child, if that's what you mean. That I am. And what business is that of yours? You seem pretty aggressive. I make it my business if I please. Just thought I'd have a look at you for myself before I put a blade down your gullet. Someone seems to think you're trouble, so I'm going to use your head for a take it out of the gutter. I'm just a little street trash hood, they say, but I'll show 'em. So he's aggressive. Auto-paused. Click to attack. Unpause. Boom! One hit kill, son. Takes 10 crushing damage from Josh. Ha! Achievement unlocked. Safe for now. You dropped a dagger. Give me whatever you've got. And seeing as I'm a lawful good paladin, what can I steal from this room while I'm here? Apparently very little. Okay, cool. So that's the second time I've been attacked in Candlekeep.
You have but to ask.
I've already looted that box. I have been attacked twice. Where have I not been? I've not been to the...
rules are very
Gate Warden, soon be gone, will you? Ryan asked me to teach you a bit about the finer arts of mass combat before you leave. Gonna pique your interest with it, Josh? Yes, Gate Warden, actually, I would appreciate that. Good then, child. 'Tis one thing to maintain control of yourself in the heat of battle, but 'tis quite another to maintain one's authority over a group. I've asked Obi the Illusionist to run through a few simulations for you down in the storage cellar. Just follow me this way and I'll unlock the door for you. Okay, this guy's going to give me some training in group combat. Okay. Josh, the Gate Warden asked me to prepare a little going away party for you. A bit of mass combat practice in order, I believe. Well, I'll make it real simple for you. Caterus, Mordain, Arcanus, Dedda and Osprey are all going to join your party. You'll have complete control over them, same as you will with anyone else who might join in your coming travels. Now, as a game, I can have up to 6 people in my party, including me. Once they've all joined your party, I'm going to summon in several illusions of common monsters you might encounter outside the safety of this keep. These illusions will attack the party, and it will be up to you to issue the necessary orders to dispose of them. Remember, these creatures are illusions, and they won't be able to hurt you. Try your best to kill them, however, because in the real world, pain, harm, and even death are far more real. Some of your comrades will have magic items, such as potions and wands. You'll have to equip these in the quick slots of the characters who have them, just like I did with my potion earlier. Some of them also have spells. You can cast these during battle. Remember, even rogues and warriors can benefit from a good understanding of these more arcane forms of combat. Every so often, I'll ask if you've had enough. If you have, I shall teleport you back outside. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool, so we've now got a party. Oh, look at this. Look at this badass party going on here. And, ooh, a Gibbling uninjured. So we're going to click and drag to select everyone. Click to attack. And let's see what we've got. We've got Arcanus. I can even press C. What can I bring? Character profile? Is it I? Right, so he's a fighter, cleric, mage, invoker, and fighter thief. For the time being, I'm just going to take everyone to do a melee attack. Cool. Alright, so we've got loads more spawned in now. I'm going to pause the game and see what my mage is doing. What is my mage up to? Osprey, are you the mage? Right. Cast spell, what you got? Magic missile, there we go. Magic missile on that one at the back over there. And
Hello.
you are a cleric, but you magic missile on that one just there. So let's unpause and see if these two die. Brilliant. The magic missiles did work, but didn't kill them, just hit them for, to be honest, quite a little. So we're going to keep fighting. With unpause and let everyone just swing around. Thankfully my Paladin's actually pretty good. The Thief can jump into the shadows. Ooh, Chromatic Orb, there we go. Chromatic Orb onto that one just there. And you can... Magical Stone. Throw a Magical Stone onto that one just there. Boom. Okay, I pretty much know how mass combat works, so this was more an exercise in just proving I can do it. I'm now going to take just me. I'll just deal with the monster I'm fighting now. Ask me if I want to fight more a little later. I'm just going to take me and go around this room now, see what I can loot and take away from it. Honestly not too bothered about learning how to fight as a group. I feel quite confident in being able to do that kinda by myself. But I want to see if there's anything in this... Oh, there we go. I'm sure one of those. I'll deal with what I'm fighting now, mate. I want to see if there's anything over here that's worth taking. Locked. Well, guess what? Damn, we failed to force it. You know what? We failed to force it, but we do have a thief, don't we?
Hey,
Come over here, thief. And now I click on thief skills, just there, thieving. Pick that lock. Good man.
What is it this you have but to ask?
Oh, it's empty. Fair enough. I still gain experience for that for some reason, though. Well done, thief. You successfully picked the lock of a completely pointless chest. Well done. Any more? Any more for any more? You're locked, are you? Well, thief, come over here. Now, when we finally get our own party of 6, these are the kind of things that we'll be doing. Walking around and tactically robbing everyone. Excellent.
hey,
No, just let me deal with some more stuff. And there's nothing in there either. But we got the experience from actually picking it.
wisdom is only possessed
Where am I?
by
There
the
I am.
learned.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
And I'm done.
Wisdom is
I think I've had
only
enough. Take me
possessed
outside.
by the learned.
And some pretty cool animations. Check out the particle effects.
Something on your mind?
I heard shouting, Josh. You alright? Ah, this is the guy that attacked me in there. It's better you don't ask questions, Karen. You have instructed and inspired me throughout my childhood, and your heart will break to see what just transpired here. Your child, you're too young for the life that's being thrust upon you. If you be fully equipped for your journey, I pray you run now to Gorion. I'll get there, guys. You're all
May I be of assistance?
properly
You have but
insistent
to
that I
ask.
go. Good lord. I've got one more building to explore, then I can go. The storehouse over here. Oh, the Temple of Agra as well. I've not yet popped over to the Temple of Agra. So we'll see what's in the storehouse. I have a habit with games like this, guys. I'm just going to lay it out straight for you right now. I explore everything. I like to know where all the secrets are. I like to know where all the NPCs are. I like to know where everyone is. So let's talk to you. Revor. I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this building yesterday. Already. Hop to it. Get in there. No? Okay. I'll go and clear some rats out then. Yes, the old epic beat the rats up level that every RPG starts with. Now you'll notice that I'm not even clicking and my character has kind of like an auto attack style thing. So if I walk over, yeah. When the rat appears, all I'm going to do is unpause it and just pretty much wait, and my character should go and start smacking stuff with a hammer. Which in these low levels is kind of fine. And is there anything that I can loot while I'm in here? Ooh, a silver ring. Well, if you're foolish enough to leave it in a barrel, mate, I'm going to take it. What else we got? Nothing and nothing. Okay, fair play. Done, mate. Ah, yes. Kill them like the rats they are. A glorious battle unlike any this world has ever seen. Here's 5 gold pieces. Don't spend it all in one place. Thanks. Mental note, don't join the armed forces. They never inform you of the full danger when you enter. Where was that? That was quite funny. I want to read that. Where was the funny ones? It was just there, wasn't it? So the storehouse. And they always pay you squat when you leave. Reaver gave me all of 5 gold pieces, putting my life on the line in there. Isn't there a Candlekeep People's Revolutionary Front? There's a lot of very geeky in-jokes and references throughout this whole game. What are you on about? Hey Josh, I see you're up there this day. Well, your father Gorion has asked me a strange favour. Seems like he wants you to learn some fighting and asked me to be the teacher. So I hope you brought your staff with you. Hostile creatures have red circles around their feet. Left-clicking within the circle will direct you to attack me. You can switch weapons using the quick weapons icons. The weapons outlined in green is your current weapon. Attack with fists only, empty quick slot, if you only wish to knock your opponent unconscious. You don't have to worry about that with me, so use your staff, or, in this case, Warhammer. If you have magical abilities, try casting a spell at me by left-clicking the spell icon. We did that earlier on some of the gibberlings. I just hope you have an offensive spell memorised. Fair enough, mate. During our fight, I'm going to spring a little surprise on you. Remember, you can press the spacebar any time to pause the game, give you time to think. Let's go. Oh, okay, right, the surprise was that guy. Well, I'm going to attack him first. Oh, you did good, kid, especially after Eric started firing those arrows at you. I'm sure your father will be proud. You should go talk to the Gate Warden. We've already done that one. Right, I believe the last thing we need to do is pop over here to the temple. This is the Temple of Agra, one of the 2nd edition deities.
These walls.
I'm pleased to see you have taken time to pay tribute to wise Ogma. I was wondering if you had anything to offer at this Temple of Wisdom. Oh, I see. And I have to give you a donation, do I? You selling anything? Nothing I can afford. Alright, cool. Oh, can you identify stuff? Here we go. Yes, identify this little thing here. Dagger? Oh. Apparently I'm not allowed to put dagger in there to be identified. For some strange reason. Maybe it doesn't have that option. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done. We can head to Gorion, who's over here, on the steps of Candlekeep Library. We can tell him that whatever he needs me to do, we're pretty much ready for. And we'll ask if Imoen can come with us as well, because we like her, she's a friend.
Oh, my child, I am glad I have found you.
This is very unnerving, I know, but you must trust me. It's very important that you pack your possessions so we may leave Candlekeep immediately. Hurry, for there is no time to tarry. The keep is well protected, but not invulnerable. Please, Father, tell me where we will be going. Alas, I cannot, for I have not truly decided yet. All that is certain is we will be far safer on the move. Perhaps the woods might offer some secluded security, or perhaps the city of Baldur's Gate would offer cover amidst its teeming throngs of people. I do not know where we shall end up, but I have a few friends here and there. I will think on this. Okay, well, I'm ready to go right now.
Listen carefully. If we ever become separated, it is imperative that you make your way to the Friendly Arm Inn. There you will meet Khalid and Jahira. They have long been my friends, and you can trust them.
We've had some kind of protection spell cast on us.
The night can only get worse, so we must find shelter soon. Don't worry. I'll explain everything as soon as there is time. Wait, there is something wrong. We are in an ambush. Prepare yourself.
You're perceptive for an old man. You know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
That's the same guy from the opening cinematic. And from a tactical standpoint, I can see he's standing there in full armour. He's got 2 melee ogres, what looks like a support wizard, and a ranger behind him as well.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
Thankfully, Gorion's a bit of a badass, so isn't really intimidated by this.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, old man.
Okay, they start firing. Oh, Gorion is throwing out all those spells. He's cast Mirror Image on himself and Invisibility. He's got... he just completely vaporized one of the ogres. Lightning bolted it. Okay, a fireball took out the ranger. They're throwing some offensive spells back at us. Oh, couldn't quite make it.
Dawn is especially cruel this morning. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand over your ward, the armored fiend had said. He was after you and you alone, but why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorion's influence, their doors will remain closed. You will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorion mentioned, the ones at the Friendly Arm.
Hey, it's me, Emoen.
With Gorion slain, I must continue on by myself. My first destination should be the Friendly Arm into the north. Gorion claims his former associates Khalid and Jahira will be there waiting for me. And Emoen has just followed me out of Candlekeep. I can't return to Candlekeep now. They, as it said, pay for their safety by not allowing anyone in. Sorry I followed you, but I never get out of Candlekeep, and those monks are such a bore. Never any decent coin in their pockets, neither. I saw Gorion and I'm so sorry. Kind of figured something bad might happen to you out here. How could you have known? Gorion did not even tell me. I accidentally read a letter on his desk the other day. Can't remember exactly what it said, but he might still have... It might be on his body. Anyway, I'm not going to let you wander around out here all alone. Never let a friend down, no sir. Stick with you until I say otherwise, I will. Our party size increases to 2. My mentor has been killed.
What is it this time?
My friend Emoen is with me, and I am alone.
It shall be as you wish.
Well, I'm in with one other person in the big, very, very dangerous world of 2nd edition D&D. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us so far. The adventure is about to begin. I know that I play quite slowly and I experience and explore everything, but that's the way that I enjoy. If you've played Baldur's Gate before, I hope that you've enjoyed seeing it again, and if you've not played it, the ride begins now. So, guys, thank you for joining me. My name is Josh Strife Hayes, and I will see you in the next video.